You've been different for days. Always on your phone, sighing, looking worried. What's going on?
It's nothing, Mom. Just some things on my mind.
Some things that keep you awake at night. I saw you up at 2 a.m. yesterday. Does this have to do with Jake?
Mom, please, it's complicated. I don't even know where to start talking about this.
Then help me understand. Did you two fight? Did he do something? Because you look haunted.
No, it's not that. It's just God, Mom. It's about us getting more serious, and I don't know anything about these things.
What things? Honey, you're scaring me. Just tell me what's wrong.
I can't just say it. It's embarrassing. It's about intimate stuff, okay? And I feel so stupid and scared.
Oh, you mean sexual things. Is that what this is about?
God, this is so awkward. Yes, and I'm freaking out because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm terrified of messing everything up.
Okay, breathe. Come sit down. We need to talk about this properly.
This is the most embarrassing moment of my life, but I'm so confused and scared, Mom.
First, tell me about Jake. How serious are things getting? What's making you feel this pressure?
We've been dating for 3 months and he's amazing, Mom, but things are getting more intense and I feel so inexperienced.
In turns, how? Is he pressuring you into anything you're not ready for?
No, he's not like that. He's actually really patient, but I can tell he wants more, and I want it too, but I'm terrified.
That's completely normal, sweetheart. These feelings are natural when you care about someone.
But how do you know when you're ready? How do you know if it's the right person? What if I mess it up?
There's no perfect moment, but you should feel safe, respected, and genuinely want to be intimate, not just doing it to please him.
But what if I'm terrible at it? What if he realizes I don't know anything and thinks I'm a child?
Oh, honey, intimacy isn't a performance. It's about connection and trust. No one is born knowing everything.
Easy for you to say. You probably knew exactly what you were doing with Dad.
Are you kidding me? I was a nervous wreck. I had no idea what I was doing either. We figured it out together.
Really? You were scared too? But you seem so confident about everything.
Of course I was scared. Every woman feels that way. What specifically worries you most about being intimate with Jake?
Everything. What if it hurts? What if I don't feel anything good? What if my body is weird? What if he doesn't like how I look?
Those are all completely valid fears. Let me ask you, does Jake make you feel beautiful and accepted as you are now?
Yes, but that's with clothes on. What about when there's nothing to hide behind? Sweetheart, if he truly cares about you, your body will be beautiful to him because it's yours. But you need to feel comfortable in your own skin first. But I don't. I hate how I look. I'm not like those girls in movies or porn that guys watch. Stop right there. Porn is not real life. It's performance, often degrading to women. Real intimacy is completely different. But how would I know? I don't know what real intimacy looks like. Nobody talks about this stuff.
You are right, and that's my fault. I should have started these conversations years ago, but we're having them now.
I feel so behind everyone else. All my friends seem to know exactly what they're doing.
Trust me, most of them are just as confused as you are. They're just better at pretending they aren't.
So, what do I do? How do I stop being so terrified of everything?
Let's talk about what you actually want. Not what you think you should want, but what you want from intimacy with Jake.
I I want to feel close to him. I want to stop being afraid. I want it to be beautiful, not scary. That's a good start. Now, have you two talked about any of this? About taking things slow, about what you're comfortable with? God, no. How do you even bring that up? Hey, Jake, I'm a virgin and terrified. He'll think I'm a baby.
If he thinks you're a baby for being honest about your feelings and experience, then he's not the right person for your first time.
But what if he leaves me? What if he gets tired of waiting or finds someone more experienced?
Then he's not worthy of you. Your first time should be with someone who cherishes the fact that you're choosing to share that with them.
You make it sound so simple, but it feels so complicated. There's so much I don't know.
Like what specifically? What questions are keeping you up at night?
Everything. Does it always hurt the first time? What if I bleed? What if I can't? What if I don't know how to make him feel good?
Those are important questions. It doesn't always hurt, but it can be uncomfortable. Communication is key. Telling each other what feels good, what doesn't.
This is so embarrassing, but I need to know these things. I can't just figure it out as I go.
You don't have to figure it out alone. Let's talk about what actually happens, what to expect, how to make it better.
Okay, but this is so awkward. Does it really hurt? My friends say different things and I don't know what to believe.
For some women, it's uncomfortable. For others, it's not painful at all. It depends on many factors. How relaxed you are, how much foreplay there is, if you use lubrication.
Foreplay? Lubrication? See, I don't even know what that means. I'm so ignorant about everything.
You're not ignorant, you're inexperienced. There's a big difference. Foreplay is everything that happens before actual intercourse. Kissing, touching, exploring each other.
And that makes it better? Less scary?
It makes it more intimate and helps your body prepare. Intimacy isn't just about the final act, it's the whole experience of being close to someone. But what if I don't know what to do?
What if I just lie there like a dead fish?
Oh, honey, that's not how it works. Intimacy is about responding to each other, communicating what feels good, what doesn't.
This is so overwhelming. There's so much to think about and know and remember.
You're overthinking it. When you're with someone you trust and care about, your body will guide you more than you think.
I hope you're right. I just don't want to disappoint him or embarrass myself.
Now we need to talk about protection. This is just as important as the emotional stuff, maybe more important.
You mean like condoms? I know about those, obviously.
That's a start, but there's more. Have you thought about birth control, about getting tested for STDs, about asking Jake to get tested too?
Tested? But he's only had one girlfriend before, and I haven't done anything.
Sweetheart, many STDs can be transmitted in ways other than intercourse, and people aren't always honest about their sexual history.
That's so scary. What if he has something? What if I get something and didn't even know it was possible?
That's exactly why we test first. It's not about not trusting each other. It's about being responsible adults who take care of their health.
But how do I even ask him that? Hey, want to go get STD tests together? That sounds so unromantic and clinical.
It's actually incredibly mature and shows that you both take your health and each other seriously. That's more romantic than being careless.
I never thought about it like that. But what about birth control? Condoms are enough, right?
Condoms are great for STD prevention, but they can break or slip. Having backup birth control gives you extra protection against pregnancy.
There are so many options. Pills, IUDs, shots. How do I even choose? This is getting so complicated.
It's not complicated once you have the right information. We should make an appointment with a gynecologist to discuss your options.
A gynecologist? I've never been to one. That's so embarrassing. A stranger looking at down there.
I know it feels embarrassing, but it's a normal part of being a woman. They're medical professionals who see hundreds of women. You're nothing unusual to them.
But what if something's wrong with me? What if I'm not normal down there?
I guarantee you're perfectly normal. But a doctor can answer all your questions about your body and help you understand how everything works.
Will you come with me? I don't think I can handle that alone.
Of course I'll come with you. We'll find a female doctor who specializes in young women. You'll feel more comfortable.
What will they do? What kind of questions will they ask?
They'll ask about your periods, your health history, any concerns you have. They might do an exam, but they'll explain everything first and get your consent.
This is all happening so fast. A few weeks ago, I was just thinking about holding hands with Jake.
And that's okay. You don't have to do anything you're not ready for. These are just preparations so you have information when you need it.
I'm grateful you're helping me with this, Mom. I was so scared to talk to anyone about it.
Now, let's talk about something really important. What happens if, despite all precautions, you got pregnant?
Oh God, don't even say that. That would ruin everything. My life would be over.
Your life wouldn't be over, but it would definitely change dramatically. That's why prevention is so crucial.
But what if birth control fails? What if the condom breaks? What if something goes wrong despite being careful?
That's why we need to talk about your options and your feelings about them before you're in that situation.
You mean like abortion? I don't even know how I feel about that. I never thought I'd have to think about it.
It's good that you're thinking about it now. You need to know where you stand on these issues before you're facing them in crisis.
But how do I even decide something like that? It's such a huge, scary decision.
These are deeply personal decisions that only you can make. But you should think through your values, your goals, your circumstances.
I always thought I wanted kids, someday, but not now, not when I'm 18 and just starting my life.
That's completely understandable. Most women your age feel the same way. That's why we're being so careful about prevention.
But what if birth control fails? What if the condom breaks? What if something goes wrong despite being careful?
That's why we need to talk about your options and your feelings about them before you're in that situation.
You mean like abortion? I don't even know how I feel about that. I never thought I'd have to think about it.
It's good that you're thinking about it now. You need to know where you stand on these issues before you're facing them in crisis.
But how do I even decide something like that? It's such a huge, scary decision.
These are deeply personal decisions that only you can make. But you should think through your values, your goals, your circumstances.
I always thought I wanted kids, someday, but not now. Not when I'm 18 and just starting my life.
That's completely understandable. Most women your age feel the same way. That's why we're being so careful about prevention.
But what if Jake wants to keep it? What if he doesn't? What if we disagree about what to do?
Those are important conversations to have with him. Not now necessarily, but eventually. You need to know you're compatible on major life decisions.
This is so heavy. I just wanted to know about intimate stuff, and now we're talking about life-changing decisions.
Welcome to adult relationships, sweetheart. Everything is connected. Sexual intimacy comes with real responsibilities and consequences.
I feel like I'm not ready for any of this. Maybe I should just stay a virgin forever.
You don't have to rush into anything. Take your time, get informed, and make sure you're with the right person who respects your boundaries.
How did you know Dad was the right person? How did you decide you were ready?
Honestly, I felt safe with him. I trusted him completely. I knew that even if things didn't go perfectly, he would be patient and caring.
And were you right? Was it good?
The first time, it was awkward and fumbling and a little uncomfortable. But it was beautiful because we loved each other and were gentle with each other.
So it gets better. The physical part, I mean?
Oh, honey, yes. Intimacy gets so much better as you learn about each other's bodies and what you like. It's a journey, not a destination.
That makes me feel a little better. I was imagining it had to be perfect right away or I was doing it wrong.
Nothing in life is perfect right away. Intimacy is like dancing. You step on each other's toes at first, then you learn to move together.
I like that analogy. It makes it sound less terrifying and more normal.
It is normal. What you're feeling is exactly what every woman has felt. You're not alone in this, and you don't have to figure it out all at once.
Can I ask you something really personal? Did you ever regret your first time? Do you wish you had waited longer or done anything differently?
I don't regret it because it was with someone who loved and respected me, but I do wish I had been more informed about my body and what to expect.
That's why you're telling me all this stuff, isn't it? So I don't go in blind like you did?
Exactly. I want you to have the information and support I didn't have. I want your first experience to be as positive as possible.
What if Jake and I break up after we're intimate? Will I regret giving my virginity to someone I didn't end up with?
That's a risk with any relationship. But if you choose someone who treats you with love and respect, it can be a beautiful memory, even if the relationship doesn't last forever.
I think Jake is that kind of person. He's never pressured me, never made me feel bad for wanting to go slow.
That's a very good sign. Keep paying attention to how he treats you, especially when you set boundaries.
So what do I do now? How do I move forward with all this information?
First, think about what you've learned. Then, when you're ready, have honest conversations with Jake about your feelings and boundaries.
And make that doctor's appointment?
Yes, get educated about your body and your options. Knowledge gives you power and confidence.
This conversation was scary, but I feel so much better having talked about it. I don't feel so alone and terrified anymore.
That's exactly what I hoped for. Remember, I'm here for any questions, anytime. You never have to figure this stuff out alone.
Even if I have weird or embarrassing questions?
Especially then, there are no stupid questions when it comes to your health and well-being.
Thank you, Mom. I know this was probably awkward for you too, but I really needed this.
It was worth every awkward moment to know you feel more prepared and supported. That's what mothers are for.
I love you. And I'm really glad I don't have to navigate all this scary stuff alone.
I love you too, sweetheart. And remember, you're in control of your body, your choices, and your timeline. Don't let anyone pressure you into anything. I'll remember that. And I'll talk to Jake about some of this stuff when I'm ready. Take your time. The right person will wait for you to be ready and will appreciate your honesty when you share your feelings and concerns.
I feel like I can handle this now. It's still scary, but it doesn't feel impossible anymore.
That's the goal. Informed confidence instead of terrified ignorance. You're going to be just fine, sweetheart.
Can we make that doctor's appointment this week? I think I'm ready to start taking care of my health like an adult.
Absolutely. I'm proud of you for taking this seriously and being so mature about everything.
Thanks for not judging me or making me feel ashamed for having these feelings and questions.
Never. Sexual feelings and curiosity are completely normal and healthy. I want you to always feel safe talking to me about anything.
This is the beginning of a whole new phase of my life, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And while it's scary, it's also exciting. You're becoming a confident, informed woman who can make good decisions about her body and her relationships.
I hope so.
I really hope I can handle all this responsibility that comes with growing up. You can, and you will. And I'll be here to support you every step of the way. I feel so much lighter now that I've talked about all this. Like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. That's the power of honest communication. Most problems feel less scary when you shine light on them and talk them through.
I'm going to remember that. And I'm going to try to be more open with Jape about my feelings instead of just worrying in silence.
That's exactly the right approach. Honest communication is the foundation of any good relationship, especially intimate ones.
Thank you for giving me the tools and confidence to navigate this. I feel like I can actually do this now, whatever this turns out to be.
You absolutely can. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, and remember that you deserve to be treated with love, respect, and patience. Always.